Hey, Nina here, and today I want to talk about glues, the different types of glues, which is best for paper crafts. Well, in my opinion, one of my favorite glues, it's really underestimated, is the Yoo-hoo. It's my go-to glue. It's expensive, but it's one of my favorite. This is my next favorite glue. I use literally almost every day. It's the Belly Art Precision Craft Glue, and I like it because of its tip. It's very easy to when you're working with small craft projects. It's easy for me to apply glue, and that's the refill container, so you could always top it up when you're running low. This is the Yoo-hoo Power. I think I've used it once. I didn't notice any difference between this and the other Yoo-hoo, so for some reason let's just keep this aside. The popular Mod Podge. These, I don't really use them as glues. I use them to sort of coat paper. There's a Mod Podge gloss and a Mod Podge matte. It's mostly for finishing for me. Like if I work with foam sheets, I use this to sort of coat it, so either give it a shine or just to seal in glitter on whatever craft surface I'm working on. Then this is Tacky Glue. It's quite popular as well. It's similar to the Belly Art Glue. It has a tiny tip as well, so you could work with smaller craft projects, but I don't find this as easy as the Belly Art Glue, so I don't use it so often. Let's do a little test. I'm just going to cut out some strips of paper so that I could test out all the glues, and then let's see which one holds longer and which doesn't. Now that I have all the strips, I'm just going to write out the names of the glue on each paper strip so we can identify which works best. Okay, now let's test the glues. Let's start with Yoo-hoo. I like Yoo-hoo because it gives me a couple of seconds of it takes a couple of seconds before it's fully dry, so it allows me to make adjustments if I made a mistake after I've applied the glue. So I still have like maybe 2-3 seconds to take off the sheet without destroying the paper, and it's quite strong. So let's test this. Here it is, and I'm just gonna fold it and let's see if it holds. Okay, see, it popped right back up, and that's because it still needs a few seconds of drying time. So just set it aside and try the next glue. Let's use the Tacky Glue. I'll just apply a bit. I haven't used this in a while, so it may be a bit dry. Let me just take out the dried glue parts. Okay, and then I'm gonna apply. I need to squeeze. It's been months that I used this, so eventually it will come out there. That's it. Yeah, so let's just apply a bit of that nicely. I will try and fold again. This may take a little longer. Dry time, like we need to wait for it to just air out a bit before it's fully. Let's see if it goes back up. Yeah, it did. So let's set that aside to dry before we close it or seal it. Okay, moving on to my favorite burley arts. I like the tip of this glue. It's so tiny. Yeah. This just a few seconds. It actually dries fast. Doesn't give me much time to adjust, or take off my paper. If I made a mistake, it would repeat. Now let's test the fold. No, see, it didn't it didn't hold at all. So let's give that a couple of seconds as well to dry. Back to the Yoo-hoo. It's been out for a couple of seconds, and see, it's not popping back up, and that's good enough. But see me now this taking it apart. If I wanted to, if it was a mistake, I can still take it apart without destroying the paper, and that's why I like the Yoo-hoo. Let's check the Tacky Glue. Yeah, it's been drying for a few seconds now. It didn't pop back up. It's good. Yeah. And then the burley art. Let's test this. Is fold. Yeah, it's not popping back up. This actually dries fast anyway. So those are the glues, and next is the Mod Podge. I don't use them for glue. It's too expensive to even use them for glues. So like I said earlier, I use them to coat materials like foam sheets or paper as well, to seal in glitter if I've used glitter on paper or the glitter on foam sheets. But we're going to test them out. One is gloss and the other is matte. I'm just going to use this stick to apply them. I'm just going to set them aside and give it a couple of minutes to dry. This will take longer to dry. I think at least 30 minutes. So I'll just set it aside and I'll come back to it. It's all dried up now, and you can see this is the matte. It's actually dry, but you can see the kind of the coating it gave. It applied on the paper, and this is the gloss. You can see the shine. It's actually dried as well. So this is basically how I use the Mod Podge. Mod Podge is quite popular, with crafters. You can apply it on different surfaces, not only paper, craft foam, and so many other things. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video. Please don't forget to subscribe. It's not easy making content or videos for YouTube, but I'll keep trying. Thank you and bye. Subscribe. Thank you.